Okay, I'm at this Huffman house. Definitely some reroutes have been done. I mean, there's new sewer line back here. Someone rerouted. Assuming that's the kitchen sink, but I see they have 1.5 inches coming out of the wall. Got a fitting or something, I don't know. And then probably laundry over here too. So that was a thing that was done. Yeah, I don't know where it all ties in and stuff in there, but I'm focused on the main line here, which is this was installed. It's probably cast iron going that way. I tried to run the camera this way, but it's not really a good connection. I'm just hitting the side of this thing, and I can't get it to go past this lip, so that's not really good. But more concerning, so as I'm going out, it's running this way, and it's right in here somewhere. You could see we're going from a 4-inch line to a 3-inch line. So literally right here it is bottlenecking, and can hold sewage right there. It funnels it, which is absolutely the worst thing you can do, and it's like sure to cause problems, right? Because stuff is going to get trapped here in this water. It's not going to get over there, and it's just going to cause a clog. So yeah, big no. So I'm going to keep going. Right around here there's that other clean out. I think right in this area. Yeah, getting into some nasty stuff. So I think I'm going to pull the camera out and actually run it from there so I can see a little bit further down. So okay, I'm in this further clean out. Back here is where it goes from 4-inch to a 3-inch, so it chokes it down. It goes right up this area, and there's a weird kind of like it winds into the right as if it goes that way, but then it turns and goes out that way. So and I'm sure it catches that clean out over there, maybe this laundry, but weird stuff for sure. So anyway, it's pretty clear pipe for the most part, but as I get closer here, you can see stuff on the pipe starts holding water. Right, kind of ugly. There's a main spot that I want to show by the manhole. Oh look, yeah, so we emptied out. So there's a belly in the middle of the yard, which is not good. Looks like they use thin wall SDR pipe, which isn't bad, but it's like why not use a better product? Why not use Schedule 40? Goes down. A little bit of water being held, and it turns right again, probably now parallel with the back fence. And here, yeah, so check this out, right? See all those rocks and concrete and whatnot? That is, not good. It's not supposed to look like that. So, it turns like it's going into the manhole, and boom, just, collapsed concrete, which there's a manhole. I'll show you. So line comes out here, mark depth. So it's 2'1", 2'3". It's going down 2'5". 2, no, so that's up a little, but we may be kind of going downhill, sort of. Turns, goes over here, 2'9", so a bit deeper, and then that's our manhole where I think it turns, and it's just screwed up. So definitely need to repair here. Honestly, with all the bellies and wrong sized pipe, it's going to be, I think, the best option to go ahead and just replace the whole shebang here. It's pretty ugly, pretty messed up. I'm not sure if we should replace like all these extra little branches because, you know, they're not really up to code. It's gonna, you know, really depend on whether or not the permit's required for this area. So I'm going to assume that there is one, and we'll probably have to do some sort of alterations to this, because if this work was not permitted by another company and, you know, didn't get inspected, which clearly it didn't, it's terrible. If they didn't inspect it, then whenever they come out to inspect our work, everything that we do that's relevant to, you know, it backing up right now, if they come out and say, hey, this looks good, but what about all this other stuff that's done really poorly? A lot of times we've run into inspectors where, you know, we tell them, hey, you know, we didn't do that, that was another company, you know, we're not going to charge our client to replace all this stuff that we don't have anything to do with. And then sometimes inspectors will take that and say, yeah, well, too bad, you touched it last, you own it. So then we end up having to revise and go back and replace all this stuff anyway, which sucks. So I'm going to run the camera from here, see where that goes and whatnot. But if there's no permit needed out here, I'm going to, you know, try and do the minimum here to take care of the issues at hand and you know, be a little more cost effective. Yep, so we're hitting another separation almost immediately here. You can see in the distance there, that pipe is offset. Can't see when I walk this way. All right, so now we're hitting that. Have to get rid of so again, more stuff that's just done poorly and incorrectly. Is this a Y or just a? That is a Y. And it goes up this way. Can't be that far already. Yeah. Ooh.